Electromagnetic interference can compromise signal integrity, disrupt data flow, and even lead to product failures in the field. Here are 4 FAQs on EMC. Does frequency control rise and fall times? No. They are determined by the switching speed of the transistors inside the driver, which depends on the device's logic family. For instance, a device from a high-speed logic family like CML or LVDS will have faster edges, regardless of the fundamental signal frequency. If you want slower rise times, change the slew rate if possible, or match the impedance with the lump distance per the switching speed. Does ground pour help reduce EMI? Yes, a ground pour between signal lines can reduce crosstalk. They increase the distribution of the magnetic field created by the changing electric field in the space between the traces. A floating ground pour can act like an antenna, radiating EMI instead of preventing it. Connect them at each end with a via to the ground plane. Can long power traces become antennas? Yes, long power traces radiate only when their return path is poorly controlled. With a solid reference plane and tight current loops, they behave as transmission lines, not antennas. Also consider adding decoupling capacitors nearby to supply energy to the switches from a close enough source that the depletion waves are fed within 1/20th wavelength. How to protect antenna traces. If you're skipping solder mask over an antenna trace, surface finish matters. Use ENIG or soft gold plating to provide a smooth, oxidation-resistant finish that maintains signal integrity. Download our Signal Integrity ebook to learn more. Follow us for more PCB content.